mission for the month, the whole assassination thing. So while the plot to assassinate the Archbishop, oh, that's who it was, shakes the monastery to its core, you suspect the enemy may have a different motivation. Anxiety abounds as the goddess's rite of rebirth commences. Suggested level 7. We're ready for this. Yes, let's save.
Thank you.
Assault at the Rite of Rebirth. White Clouds, Chapter 4, the Goddess's Rite of Rebirth.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. Are we going to move forward with our plan?
Nope, changed my mind.
I believe so. How confident are you in our theory, Professor?
It could go either way.
Oh, I don't like those odds at all.
All that matters is how our enemy makes their move, not how our teacher feels about the plan.
But we don't know how the enemy's gonna attack, so I thought it going either way meant it could either be like a real assassination or they could be going after something else.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
Will
May
do.
I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous.
He just turns his head like, I'm right here, you know.
He was concerned about you and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flane, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Perfect. Everyone's gonna be a dark mage.
Please excuse us,
No.
everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
Will do.
A coffin. How fascinating.
Hurry, Professor. We must find a place to hide where we can guard the stairs to the Holy Mausoleum.
Mausoleum, it's
Enemy
pronounced.
moves as predicted. We should be able to cut off their escape path and capture every last one of them.
So we do think that they are going after ancient relics to, like, raid some tombs. Hopefully we don't run into Lara Croft. Gardening. So, what are they going to be after then? Who are the baddies? And what are they going after here? Some ancient relics sealed away. Somewhere around here. Ah, so we're getting right into the battle then. So, let's see here. Oh. Oh. Hello, Mr. Death Knight. Oh my goodness gracious. My camera's blocking part of the stuff there. And he can't move, so I have a feeling that maybe we're not supposed to. He's level 16, so I have a feeling that we're probably not meant to fight you, are we? Probably meant to just leave you be. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of dudes. Western Church Soldier, why are you attacking? Is this like a traitorous group or something like that? What the heck? What's this here? Mysterious Mage. Oh, there's a chest. Do I have anybody that has lockpicking? I don't remember. Where's the unique skill? Oh, abilities. Do I have anybody that had lockpicking? No. Dang it. How do I think it was a different yeah, it was a different house that had the built-in lock picking. So is it just the one chest or is there more? There's another one here. So maybe we should grab a couple keys. Might not be a bad idea. Welcome. Okay, let's go ahead and give somebody with some space some keys. Like, how about Ferdinand? You can get a chest key.
Thanks a bunch.
And Bernadetta, you can also get a chest key.
Thanks a bunch.
Alright, so... Okay. No support conversations at the moment. Like, inventory should be fine. It looks like these are the slots restricted there. My kind of frontline fighters, I guess. Seems like. Oh my goodness, they already have a lot of range, huh? I guess we're gonna have to start out with approaching. Do that actually then. Oh, we can't switch you around. This battle was fun. It looks fun. It sure looks like a fun one here. Alright, you can have the range there, so that's perfect. Alright, we should be AO good to start here. How's it going, Bearded? Let's begin the battle. No volume for reasons? Wait, is there no stream volume? What?
We were right. Unwanted.
Is there no
guests
volume
have
coming through
come
the
to
stream?
visit.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
Guess he wants that.
Our enemy appears to be after the tomb of Saint Saros in the back. Are they attempting to steal her bones? It would be best to defeat
Seems
them before
odd.
they achieve their aim.
Oh, is this a time limit one? Oh, defeat the enemy general within 25
Look
turns and
closely.
protect the casket.
There are contraptions of some sort on the floor.
Spikes? Maybe.
We must pay attention to our enemy's weapons and advance while attacking them from advantageous positions.
Alright. Alright, but now I also have to put headphones into my laptop stream testing screen to see if there actually is no volume. Sure, hope that's not the case. There's volume. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, Bearded. Alright, back to the game here. Let's turn the camera on. So then, what have we got here? Let's have a look at you. My, oh my. Well then, something tells me we probably don't want to fight you, do we? We have to make our way over to you then. Ah, you went down the wrong alley this time, didn't you? Okay, so let's see here what we can do. So close.
As you wish.
So close indeed. So you won't even be able to counter attack from there, so that's pretty sweet. Nice, nice. And then Petra can run in here and finish him off in one shot. So that's nice. Just like that.
I will not be stopping.
Sweet. Chords. Getting a little bit kerfuffled. Now how do we deal with the archer?
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
So you can only do 13 at max here if I don't use combat arts. Could in theory do 21 though. So we could always do this, and then Bernadetta should hopefully take a little bit of damage as well, which will make her deal more damage because of her personal skill. There we go. So let's send Ferdinand forward here. Then can I do that with an Iron Lance though? Kill, I can. So let's use more durability on the Iron Lance rather than the Steel one. Like this. Take him out.
The mark of nobility.
There we go. Sweet.
Greatness
Meh,
awaits.
I could have sworn I just saw like an alert, but I didn't, so I'm losing my mind. Okay, so now we can
Stay focused.
press on. Now we've taken out those two.
I will prevail.
So let's go ahead and press on here
That's my cue.
and do... Oh, but that fully heals. Maybe I'll just leave it as is for now. Is what we'll do. Have my units
Death
move
Knight,
forward.
Prove your strength and scatter these fools.
Oh, is he gonna move?
I don't take commands or waste my time on weaklings.
That knight is a powerful enemy. Let's do all we can to avoid him.
Probably a good idea. Alright, who's over here that can attack there? It's the archer, right? Yeah, it's the archer. So we could always do, say, this. So you can be ready to counterattack. And then over here we have you that can... Oh, you can only heal. Can't even attack. Oh my goodness. So then, Ferdinand, you can go ahead and chill here. Kinda like that. We'll have Bernadetta sit here. You don't need the training bow. Elgar, you get ready to cover this side, whereas I'll get ready to cover this side. I'm gonna kind of split up my forces like this a little bit. So we'll have one healer over here, one healer over here. So we have 3 here, 4 there, and then 1 and 1. So we can go ahead and say move Caspar over here, and then Hubert here. And see what happens. Okay, he has more range than I thought he would. But at least we baited him out. Like, it's not like Petra took a lot of damage. Yeah, this is a narrow pathway that they're all being funneled down, which should be advantageous for me. Oh, Ferdinand's actually getting a little bit of speed now. Getting to double. Slowly but surely developing into a better unit. Slowly but surely. My oh my. Sure, let's go ahead and use a Nosferatu. Like that. Develop some white magic.
You were wide open.
Neat. Battalion level up. So, who can attack here? It's the axe wielder, right? So, let's go ahead and go down these corridors and get ready to flank them the moment that they come in. I don't have to worry about that healer since he can't even attack. Now, how are we going to deal with this situation? Alright, Petra can take them on one at a time considering they're being funneled down this way. Which is always nice. Like, let's do, say, this. Nah, I'll have Hubert finish him off so that he doesn't counterattack and damage Hubert. Is my plan. Also has to develop a little bit of sword proficiency since we're usually having Petra use more of an axe. Though she is developing sword and authority right now, apparently. Something like that. Yeah, her sword's better than her axe. Or no, the thing there that just showed up was just showing that by using the sword I developed a little bit of sword and authority. I'm silly. Okay, let's go ahead and do this then to finish him off. Like that.
Hardly worth my time.
Neat. And now the battalion leveled up to max as well. Pretty neato.
Any experience is worth having.
Indeed. Yeah, the battalion's at max level now. Oh, I received a chest key. I guess I didn't need to bring ones in after all. But anyway, let's do this, and then we can go ahead and, you know, heal, but just a little bit, because sure.
Appreciate it.
Let's do it anyway. Like that. And then see what we have going on here. So they're all funneled down this corridor. They can only even fight one at a time. Which is pretty nice. It's like, what are you guys gonna do? Okay, Ferdinand wasn't fast enough this time. Double up. Didn't have quite enough speed over that dude. Okay, you're coming down that way. Not like it matters. Considering oh my goodness. Well, what can we do here? We could always do, say, this. And give Linhardt some experience, considering my character is already pretty strong and such. You know? so this is just enough to kill. Like that. Sweet.
Can't get ahead of myself.
Neat.
If only my research had such results.
Pretty decent level up there. So, yeah, this will take out him. Like that.
Witness Bridget's
Sweet.
pride.
Sweet, and there's the battalion level up as well. Alright, so I'll just like chill here for now. So now we deal with this side. So these guys have foolishly come down this way, straight into my tarp. At 1 times 2. You know what? Wait, I was gonna check if your battalion refreshed, wasn't I? It does. It does refresh between battles, I think, right? You just need to like refresh their energy and stuff. Is all it is. Well, what do we have going on here? 8 times 2? Sure, let's do it. Let's do it then. It's quite nice how with gauntlets, you hit twice before the enemy even counterattacks. Can make a big difference. Let's develop Ferdinand's sword skills a bit.
You are not.
This is what we do. He's about to reach D+ pretty soon here. So, wow, I can attack. Oh, I can attack with Thoron from there. I don't think we've even used Thoron yet, have we?
Back to the fray.
I don't think we've managed to see it yet. Wait, this dude counterattacks with a sword? No, he doesn't. I'm losing my mind. 1 damage. My goodness. What a world, huh? What a world indeed. And then Bernadetta, you can go ahead and finish him off like that. Nice.
Am I done yet?
Almost level 8. It's now enemy phase, so what are they going to do?
Haven't arrived?
Oh, there's gonna be reinforcements
If
then.
they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
And my forces are split up at the moment. Well, thanks for the heads up. Appreciate ya. Appreciate the heads up. Neat. Level 8.
War
Once some
feeds
characters
my
start
body
getting to level 10, we'll be able to promote them. Which will be very nice indeed. Okay, what is the range of attack on you guys? Goes up to there then. So we could always have Dorothea here, ready to counterattack those dudes. Is what we could do. Get a free hit on this guy. Yeah, so let's have the mage be drawn out by her, since she has high resistance, so we'll just like shrug off the magical attacks that come at her. Pretty much. Sure, let's just guarantee that this guy goes down so he doesn't heal the mage once he comes down and attacks
Can I go now?
Dorothea. Even though that dude can't counterattack, he can still heal his allies. Since the moment this guy comes down, Dorothea here is going to damage him. So, we can take out this guy next here. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Goodbye. Neat. So apparently there's going to be some reinforcements coming from the south then, it seems. Okay, let's push on. Is what we do, and then we also need to heal Petra for a bit.
I thank you.
Like that. Nice, nice. So, maybe we can draw him out like this and be able to counterattack like that. And let's see what happens here. So you're gonna attack Dorothea without doing much damage, and then she's gonna hit back like a truck. My goodness. And reach level 8. Nice, nice.
Well, like what you see.
So... Oh my goodness. Petra. 12 times 2. My goodness. What a world. Hey, got some more authority. Oops. Alright, and that lured you out. Oh, because you're a healer. So let's turn that off for you now. And then Dorothea can bait out that guy now. So, yeah, Bernadetta can get the kill there. So let's have Dorothea just like chill here on the spot and stuff. Iron Bow plus, neat. And then Bernadetta, go ahead and take out this guy. Like that. Nice, nice. And then, yeah, let's get these units ready to progress forward. So yeah, I guess we've got our team of 5 and our team of 4 over here. That is the situation we've got going on here. Let's try using a battalion. Let's try it out. It's time. There we go. Get him real good. Thanks, Geralt's mercenaries. Oh, and it staggered you too. Nice, nice. So let's go ahead and heal Petra real quick. Like that. And then, Hubert, would you like some experience? Well, we'll give you a little bit of experience with your magic still. Oh, you can't even counter because you're just a healer. Maybe I should give some experience to Linhardt then. So yeah, let's keep on... Wait, can you attack? Oh, you can. You have Nosferatu. Okay, now you can use volume. When you said no volume for reasons, I thought you meant the stream had no volume. So I took out my headphones from my capture card and I put it into my laptop with the stream loaded up because I thought you meant the stream was muted. Anyway. Hey, Bearded. Hope things are going well. Good. Oh, man.
One more success.
Answer that. God, you accidentally fooled me. Well, I figured I'd double check just in case there. Alright, we have our units all split up here and such. So this person's gonna come forward right against Dorothea, and then Dorothea's gonna hit like a truck, because that's what she does against everybody. She can tank mage hits. Which is pretty nice. So when are the... Okay, here's some reinforcements. Wow, that's very few reinforcements. I'm honestly very underwhelmed. Alright, so let's just keep on pushing forward. I don't really care about those reinforcements a whole lot, honestly. I don't know, let's get a thing. This is what we do. Rusted gauntlets. Speaking of gauntlets, hey, Gaspar, go ahead and do your thing. You decide you're going to play this game on your own time, so you're simply too intrigued to commentate. Oh, man. Just too intrigued by the whole thing to commentate over it. I kid you not. Carrying that raises defense. Neat. But yeah, but that's also the reason why I'm streaming it, is because I want to commentate over it and make... You were basically silent the past 5 hours? See, I'm somebody who just can't be silent. Even when there's nothing going on, or I'm just too interested by what's going on, I'm still, like, constantly talking. Like, I'm the kind of streamer that always talks, like, all the time. Pretty much. Like, it would be difficult for me to not talk. Like, to the point where I've thought about, like, hey, what if one day as, like, a fun thing, we had a challenge where I streamed DBD or something like that, and the challenge was to not talk. It would tear me apart. Like, how would I even... How do... Okay, I'll have my ragtag band of 4 here actually deal with them. So I only have the 2 range, so we can go ahead and put Petra in the line of fire. Doesn't matter. Have my supportive mages here at the back, ready to come on in, and this group can progress forward. So this is... Oh, you're just a healer, so doesn't matter for you. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Yeah, let's have you wield the sword because I want you to get some sword experience. is very much what I would like. Let's leave Bernadetta a little bit damaged because she deals like 5 more damage when she's not at full health. Alright. What are you gonna do, my dude? What's your plan? Alright, I'm gonna hit you twice now. Pew pew. Neat. So now we should be able to clean up those reinforcements. Now these guys are led down. Ow, I just yanked out my head. Look at what happened. My headphones freaking tied around my sleeve. They caught on my watch under my sleeve. How does that even happen? Ow. Having things yanked out of your ears is not... Ow, is not nice. Anyway, it's only 2 to deal with here, so not that big of a deal. Did I? Oh, there was a gambit, so I couldn't counter there. Let's do this. There's the miss. Sweet. Sweet indeed. Can I do something here? My oh my. Hello, Super Hyper. How's it going today? My oh my. The things that we are doing to these poor dudes. Oh, I'm holding an iron bow. I keep forgetting that like almost any class can wield almost any weapon. So like, even though I've given her no experience with the bow, the random bow she picked up she could use if she wanted to.
I won't go down so easily.
Interesting. What can you do anyway? You can hit 4 times. Can Bernadetta leave this guy with... oh my. Yeah, we can. Leave him in a state where Caspar can finish him off. Sweet. So now we can do this and attack 4 times with the gauntlets. But we only need the 1 anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Right makes might, right?
Neato.
Now
Sweet. And then Edelgard, you lead the charge over here. Meanwhile, we have to deal with the reinforcements down here with this group. I could... Not quite take either of them out. Well, let's see here. I don't double. I can't quite seem to take either one out. Whoops. Metro can double, but still not enough to take them out. Is the thing. So instead we can take one of them out for sure. That is what we can do. Let's use the axe. That's why ever not. Maybe I should give my character some lances so I can start gaining some experience there too. Since you can wield iron weapons no matter what. I could give him a lance. That I could always do. Alright, so... Yes, let's do that. So he's guaranteed dead now.
My heart is
Nice, nice.
victory.
Now that battalion's at max level. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. A lot of battalions seem to keep reaching max level. Nice, nice. I'll do that.
Hardly worth my time.
Sweet. Level up.
I still have a long way to go.
Sweet. And then let's have Linhardt come in here and do a... Byleth's gonna be attacked, so let's heal my character.
Thank you.
Probably the better option then, if you're the one being targeted. Yep. Yep, indeed. Alright, so let's deal with you here. Is what we do. Yeah, with high resistance, Hubert doesn't need to worry too much about the magical damage that he's receiving, would seem. 0 times 2. Sure, let's just give you a little bit of experience with magic and such. Oh boy, does no damage. Oh boy, nice resistance there. So let's go ahead and finish you off now. Like that.
I will not be stopping.
Sweet. Up to level 9 now. Pretty
I'm
soon,
greater now.
some characters will be getting to level 10. And then we'll be able to... 28 times 2, 100% chance to hit. Can't counterattack against a battalion. But you know. Oh boy. What a world, huh? What happens if I attack him with a mage, though? You know, with him not being able to counterattack. Oh, I should have moved my left side there. Like, what happens if I just... Oh, he counterattacks anyway. He doesn't even care. Okay. Well, you have fun being you. We are going to bring this little ragtag group of 4 around this way. Is what we do. So let's head on down this way. And then this group here heads down this way. Just spirit dust, neato. Don't need any healing over here. Well, Dorothea could use some healing, but you know. Ah, so we have a mage there. So anyway, yeah, that's fine. So let's get ready to get set up over here and such. Let's just use physical, whatever. Why ever not? I don't think we'll need the other uses anytime soon now anyway. So sure. Why not? Let's do that. And we got D+ in sword now. Nice. Nice, nice. Sure, let's go ahead and have Caspar take some experience. This is what we'll do. He's slowly developing into a better unit. Slowly but surely. We're getting there. Bit by bit. Sweet. And then... yeah, you can take aggro here, Dorothea, considering you... wait. Sure, let's use Thoron from super far. Wacky. Anyway, let's go here. See where these guys go. Oh, you're actually using a battalion. Group lightning. Nice. Neato. What are you gonna do? Ouch. So rude. Alright, so what can you do? You can hit 4 times. My oh my. And the miss. Oh, and the kick.
No one makes it past me.
Neat. So what can we do here? Sure, I don't know. It's not like it matters a ton. It seems. Sure, let's just do it. Let's just go ahead and do it. Now Aelgard's level 10, so can I make her a lord now is the question. Can I make her a lord? Alright, so there's that dude there. We still have the dudes on the right. Oh, we have a 20 turn limit, don't we? Turn 13, or 25 turn limit. So we weren't actually supposed to be taking like as much time as we wanted, but it seems like we do have plenty of time. Alright, let's have this group of 4 over here. Go ahead and take out these guys here. That's what we do real quick.
Unexpected.
So that'll lure them down here.
Worth a try.
Oh, and using a gambit. Gambit's missing is the funniest thing to me. All the soldiers just running through. And that's it. Just running through. The funniest thing. Who has a key? You do. You do, don't you, Hubert? Alright, so... oh my. I barely did anything. Look, you can even see the chest right there. It's really nice how it really is, you know, that spot on the battlefield. Chest. What have we got here? Intermediate seal. Sweet! Sweet, man. Let's go ahead and hit him with the wind. Like that.
And I didn't even
Sweet.
enjoy it.
And you're level 10 now, too. I wonder if I'll be able to promote you.
If only my research had such results.
It'll be pretty sweet. Wait, where's your class mastery at? It's like halfway there. So I wonder what you get by mastering that class. I wonder. As for this group of misfits over here,
I can fight through anything.
let's go ahead and do this then. Let's heal you up.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can keep taking the front line so you can get the experience that you need. And such. And everybody goes this way. Okay.
Let's go.
Wow, they really like using their gambits, don't they? And the miss. That's the most funny thing to me. There's just like a group of like 20 soldiers just running through and missing. Every single one of them. Neat. So, let's see here. Sure. And to weaken you up is what we do. I'm almost at the next level here, but not quite. Give some experience to Hubert real quick. Man, I love how the spell has 3 range.
I'm
It's very
shocked
nice.
I made it easy.
Okay, then we go here. May as well get some experience. Get some more white magic. Like that. Gonna reach D with that soon. Now, as for how to take out these guys here. Well, we're doubling with thunder. That's pretty sweet. Pff, deleted.
I've got many skills
My
now.
goodness. Absolutely deleted. Wow, I'm actually developing Casper into a pretty good unit, aren't I? Look at this.
What a chump.
We're starting to break the game bit by bit. As Halt was saying earlier, where it's like that's where the real fun begins. We're slowly making our way towards that. Making our units freaking incredible. That's great. So it's just the one dude over there then. I'll just send my unit this way. That's what we'll do. Wow, the miss. Nice. Nice, nice. Let's just go ahead and do this. My goodness, Hubert hits like a freaking truck.
You worked hard for
It's
nothing.
incredible. Okay, let's go ahead and defeat this guy, the boss of the map. We're on turn 16, so we still have 9 turns to beat this guy here, the mysterious mage. And you have miasma. Is what you've got. So let's bring everybody on over here and do what we can here. See what we can do. Remaining turns 9. Oh, I like how it displays that. That's nice. That is nice indeed. Alright, let's send everybody over here. Let's have them all come in a bit so we can be ready to finish this off however we like. You know? Hey, look. Symmetry. Okay. I think I want experience on some other characters, though. Probably be a good idea. Like some of my weaker ones, like Ferdinand, for example. Wow, he can double up there. Nice. So maybe if we have, say, Hubert do this.
You're too
Like
late.
that.
The seal will be broken any minute now.
The seal? Yeah, it looks like he does a decent amount of damage himself. But it won't matter at this point. It will not matter at all.
Any
That was a good level up.
experience is worth having.
My goodness. And then I need to... Wow, I can just do it as is. Sweet. Like that. Yeah, he does a decent amount of damage, huh? There we
Mark
go.
of nobility.
Sweet. Give Ferdinand that good experience there.
The noble standard.
Sweet.
It's no use.
Sweet, man.
A seal is broken. You can't. A sword. What?
That sword is... I see. What a pleasant surprise.
He got away. That sword. Why is it...
That's the sword that was in the casket. Seems to be shimmering, almost as though...
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
Well, I guess we finally got the Sword of the Creator. Yeah, that MVP doesn't surprise me there. Petra's motivation is maxed out. Receive the Sword of the Creator. In other words, this sword right here. Oh, my thing's glitching out again. Pfft. Anyway, that sword right there that I drew. That same one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dump something here. Pure water. The Sword of the Creator. This mysterious blade unleashes its true power in Harmonia's hands, extending to reach distant enemies. The sword's durability is restored by 5 each time Harmonia chooses rest on his day off. Oh. And I've seen from some previous things before it has 20 durability. So that's how it works then. I was hoping it would just restore the full 20 after like every battle. Oh man. That sucks. So you have to choose rest from time to time to restore its durability. Oh man. I was really hoping it would just replenish the whole way after each battle. Like magic. Oh, it's just saving. Oh man, so that's how you replenish it. That sucks.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry.
The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum.
They didn't actually attempt to assassinate, though, did they? Because that was
It is
just a cover-up.
unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
It's pretty harsh.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived.
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands. May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please. The goddess would never forgive you for our execution.
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
That's that, I suppose. The assassination attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It was all the Western Church's doing.
But they said they had nothing to do with the Western
Masked
Church.
Knight who led the attack somehow managed to disappear without a trace.
The Church of Seros clearly isn't as unified as it would hope to appear. It seems the bishop of the Western Church was always opposed to the church being ruled centrally from Garreg Mach. Perhaps they hope to remove the Archbishop in order to completely strip the Central Church of its authority.
Okay, maybe they did actually try to assassinate then. The Western Church.
Oh, that's right. Geralt mentioned that you were raised without any exposure to the church. In order to function more efficiently, the Church of Seros is split into several smaller entities. The Central Church is the largest, and leads the organization from Garreg Mach.
The Western Church extends from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lenato rebelled, into the far west. They can be found just beyond the most renowned stronghold of the kingdom. The fortress...
It seems the knights have been tasked with subduing
I'm
the
sorry.
leaders of the Western Church. We may be given the opportunity to help them with their mission.
To think, our own professor was born in Fodlan, and yet knew nothing of the church.
Was I?
I never imagined explaining something so basic to an instructor of mine. You're something of a special case, are you not?
How strange that the Archbishop would ask someone like that to lead her students. There's clearly more to that decision than we know.
Lady Rhea is pretty scary sometimes. But to execute that whole group, just like that? It seems harsh, even for her.
If one of us does something bad, I wonder what she would do to us!
Professor, do you agree with the Archbishop's actions?
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the Crest Stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the Crest Stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating
Well,
those
that seems
invaders in the
interesting.
Holy Mausoleum.
And
especially
yeah,
for
exactly,
protecting
Bearded.
The sword of the Creator.
Imagine being a main character and getting the OP sword. Exactly. It really sucks that you can only replenish it 5 at a time, and by like wasting your freaking free days. That really sucks. Oh man, for protecting the sword of the Creator.
That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the church's possession.
Are you gonna let me keep
It
it?
is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you.
Okay, cool.
Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait. Do you truly mean to give the sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
Nemesis?
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seiros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seiros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seteth. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The sword of the
Fascinating
Creator?
stuff.
The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
It certainly is strange.
I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Cat?
What is wrong with that head of yours? Of course it's not a cat. Her name is Catherine. The sword of the Creator differs from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more.
I actually noticed that while I was drawing this, because when I was drawing this in the, like the freaking, that part right there, that hole there, when I was looking at reference images for the sword to draw it, and all the ones that showed the main character here wielding it showed a hole there, but when I was looking in like the opening cutscene that was revealed before the game came out, that showed Nemesis wielding the sword of the Creator. When I was looking there as a reference and like the close-ups of the sword during that scene, it had that like ball in it, and I was like, what the heck is this? Do I draw it then? Do I not draw it? Because some shots have it, some shots don't have it. What even is this? So this whole hole where something should have been but is no more caused me a decent bit of confusion while I was drawing that sword up there. So there's that.
I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must, whatever comes to pass. Please swear to cut a path that is your own.
Will do. Wishes for Byleth and Smash. That's how to cut a path that is your own. Well, that was certainly an interesting series of events. What's this now?
Part 1. White Clouds.
White
Verdant
Clouds.
Rain Moon.
Verdant Rain
Tower
Moon.
Of Black Winds.
What does any of it mean?
The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Well, you know, I guess it's just like the month changing over each time or whatnot. My oh my. So then, there are new places to explore in the monastery. Cool. 4,000 G for the month. Sweet. Oh my goodness, I've got 19k. May you post a link?
I have a new mission for you,
Only
Professor.
if you want to get banned for the... How many times? 16th time. No, I don't know. You can post a link if you want.
I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin.
Oh, so that'd be like Dimitri's weapon sometime in the future.
His name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
How is he disowned?
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
Sweet.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
No, they're gonna steal my kills.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Professor, I heard about our mission for this month.
Also, Bearded, why did you send me the link to page to buy a harmonica?
A thief with a hero's relic is worrisome, but with you at our side, I'm certain we can handle him. After all, you have the Sword of the Creator. It was allegedly wielded by Nemesis, the King of Liberation. If the legends are true, you hold the power to stand against entire armies. A band of thieves should be nothing.
It was just meant to be a picture of a harmonica. Guess
Even
not.
the most elite Imperial forces or the Knights of Seiros could not hope to defeat you.
I tried to load it up and it was like, it's trying to take you to this page where you like to go there, and I was like, okay. And it did that. I would never come to that.
Is that so? Even if those forces were to hurt someone precious to you? Can you say with full confidence that you would not turn your sword on them if that were to happen?
Don't worry about Bearded.
Your power does not lie solely in the Sword of the Creator. You are stronger and more terrifying than you realize. Professor, when we leave the monastery, will you still think of yourself as my teacher?
What do you mean?
Never mind. I'm being thoughtless with my words. For now, let's just focus on the problem at hand.
I don't even know what sus means.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard
Hello.
much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the Sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered.
Gotcha,
I
Bearded.
had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments.
Too
After
significant.
this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis.
Don't you dare, Bearden.
I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual.
Banned. There he goes.
A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess.
Bearded. But yeah, Crest of Flames makes sense with when the series is called Fire Emblem. Are they gonna wind up calling it the Fire Emblem later? Because the Fire Emblem has taken all sorts of different forms throughout Fire Emblem games. Like, they basically just want an excuse to use the term Fire Emblem in different significant ways, pretty much. Crest of Flames.
Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Ask a favor, can I check the time of the stream's length because you swear it's been 8 hours? You're a bit off there. It's been 5 hours, 50 minutes, 36 seconds. It's Manuela's birthday. Who's that? Oh, that's a freaking lady that Anima wants me to see. No, I'm not gonna host a tea party with her. I'm getting her flowers instead. You're curious how Edelgar is doing. Go for a visit? Sure. Also, pretty soon here, I'm probably gonna take a quick break. Oh? Is that a ghost? Who could that be?
A ghost, perhaps? No, that is surely
I
not
said
the
who?
case.
I said who could that be? Not a ghost.
What is that look upon your face? I am no ghost, if that is what was on your mind.
No. Who's there? Professor, what are you doing here?
Sorry to interrupt Wii Fit. I heard something.
Oh? Perhaps I was talking in my sleep.
Bad dreams?
Ah, so you heard me then. Yes, it was a nightmare. I've had them since I was a child. Stupid, pointless dreams I can't control. It's terribly frustrating.
What are they about?
Just my childhood. A time before I had realized who I was destined to become.
You can trust me with anything.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I suppose I could try, but only if you swear not to tell a soul.
I'm streaming!
I appreciate
Nods
it.
immediately.
I dream of my older brother, paralyzed, helpless. My older sister crying for help that never came. The youngest babbling words beyond meaning. I see my family dying slowly, waiting in the darkest depths for a glimmer of light. I once had 10 siblings, 8 older and 2 younger. Such a large family, and yet I became the heir to the throne. Do you know why? Every last one of them was crippled by disease, or lost their mind, or died. I was the only one left who could inherit the throne.
How could such a thing happen?
Things kept getting worse. The darkness kept getting darker. In the end, I was the only one who survived. The nightmares are a reminder to never forget, to never allow such terrible things to happen again.
Never again.
Even now, I'm the only one who can carry the weight of the Adrestian Empire. The future of the Empire, of everything, depends on me. I shared more than I intended to. I suppose there's something in the air tonight. I've never told anyone about my past before. Please, forget I said anything. Sleep well, my teacher.
Bearded. Hey, motivation. So only 2 lessons this month. You have allies who can take intermediate exams. I figured I would, and I got another intermediate seal. So, yeah, everybody explores on this day, it seems like, which I will soonish as well. But I'm gonna look at certification exams, and then I'll probably take a brief break and then come back to this in just a little bit. So it looks like that my only level 10s right now are Edelgard and Linhardt. So let's have a look at Linhardt here. So we can make you 3 different things, it looks like. Why can't I? Oh, there. So it literally needs to be a dark seal. Linhardt doesn't have any dark seals, and there are none in the convoy. Oh, so it's not just an intermediate seal that can be used for dark mage. You literally have to have a dark seal. What the heck? I have no idea what the level cap is. I've been wondering about that myself. But yeah, you love Claude Haunt. Yeah, that we're saving him for last. Alright, so you can be a mage or a priest. So I was thinking that I was going to make you a priest, and then Dorothea was going to be a mage. Is what my thought process was. So let's go ahead and make you a priest. Oh man, how did I cast that spell again? I gotta remember. Write it down right there. Oh, dang it, I'm out of ink. Quickly think. Oh, yes, I passed the test. So now we have our first intermediate classes.
Well done, me.
Nice. To be even stronger. And Edelgard here can be a few things, apparently. A 63% chance of passing, become a brigand. A 63% chance of passing to become an armored knight. You could definitely be a bit of a wall there. Used blood as an ink substitute, absolutely. She could for sure become a thief. Oh, you can rotate it. I never even knew that before. The thief look is nice. The mercenary is pretty neato. But then there's exclusive to Edelgard, Claude, and Dimitri is the Lord class. So we are going to go ahead and make Edelgard a Lord. Yeah, the hair clips through the armor. Let's get a good old Lord here. Exclusive to those 3 main characters. Stat bonus.
As
Sweet.
expected.
Yes, absolutely changes to this class. So now Edelgard's a Lord. Sweet. So level 20 or higher is for the advanced classes. Gotcha, gotcha. Gotcha, man. So, yeah. You made Claude an archer? Well, I mean, you can still wield bows in other classes. But yeah, archery is probably pretty good for Claude. You know, but what do you need for Lord anyway? That was... Oh, it's gonna check. That's here in general. Yeah, you can always change it. Anyway, yeah. Looks like everybody explores today, and I will too. Ongoing event, House versus House Lance Tournament, and reward is Intermediate Seal. Guess I'll do that then. Pretty soon here. It sounds like a lot of effort. My oh my. Also, I'm gonna take a quick break here, because I've been streaming for 6 hours now, and what all have I eaten today? I ate like a couple pieces of toast and that was it. So, you know, I probably shouldn't stream until I pass out, even though this game's really fun. So I'm gonna take a brief break and then be back in a little bit, and we shall see and go from there.